everyone, welcome to the program titled Words of Wisdom on CTV. I am Masfit. Words of Wisdom is an interesting program where we dish out an array of proverbial statements, its meaning, and how it relates to us as humans. Let's go on this short break. When we return, the program continues. Please stay tuned. Welcome back. It's still Words of Wisdom on CTV. Moving on to what we have for you today at number 1. When the going gets rough, turn to wonder. This quote was written by Parker Palmer. What does this quote mean? This quote by Parker Palmer suggests that when faced with difficult or challenging situations, instead of becoming overwhelmed or frustrated, we should adopt a mindset of curiosity and openness. Turning to wonder means asking questions, seeking, understanding, and being open to new perspectives. This approach can help us navigate through tough times with a more positive and constructive attitude. How does this apply to us as humans? As humans, this quote encourages us to handle adversity by shifting our focus from stress and fear to curiosity and exploration. Instead of reacting negatively to challenges, we can choose to view them as opportunities and learn to grow. This mindset helps us stay resilient, find solutions, and maintain a calm sense and purpose during tough times. At number 2, a bird doesn't sing because it has an answer. It sings because it has a song. This quote was written by Maya Angelou. And what does this quote mean? This quote by Maya Angelou suggests that the act of singing or expressing oneself is not about having answers or solutions. Instead, it's about the inherent desire and joy of expressing one's inner self. It highlights the idea that creativity and self-expression are valuable in their own rights without needing a specific purpose or reason. How does it apply to us as humans? This quote implies that humans should embrace and express their innate talents, passions, and emotions, not because they necessarily have answers or solutions, but because the act of expression itself is meaningful and fulfilling. At number 3, the wise person doesn't give the right answers but poses the right questions. This quote was written by Claude Lévi-Strauss. What does this quote mean? This quote by Claude Lévi-Strauss emphasizes the importance of asking insightful questions rather than merely providing answers. It suggests that true wisdom lies in the ability to probe deeper and encourage exploration and critical thinking. How does this apply to us as humans? As humans, this quote applies us to pursuit to as humans, this quote this quote applies to our pursuit of knowledge and understanding. It underscores the idea that growth and learning are driven by curiosity and inquiry. When we ask the right questions, we open ourselves up to new perspectives and deeper insights, rather than just accepting ready-made answers. This approach fosters innovation, critical thinking, and personal development, allowing us to navigate complex issues and advance collectively. On to the next at number 4. Perhaps, instead of bombarding God with questions or requests for what is not, we might try instead asking God to open our eyes to see what it is. This quote was written by Margaret Slave. What does this quote mean? This quote by Margaret Slave suggests that rather than constantly asking for things we don't have or wish for, we should instead pray for insight and awareness to recognize and appreciate the blessings and realities already present in our lives. It encourages a shift in perspective from desire and longing to gratitude and mindfulness. How does this apply to us as humans? As humans, this quote encourages us to focus less on what we lack or desire and more on appreciating and being aware of the blessings, opportunities, and realities that already exist in our life. Lastly, listen to the wind, it talks. Listen to the silence, it speaks. Listen to your heart, it knows. This quote was written by Ojibwe Prayer. Now, this quote from the Ojibwe Prayer suggests that wisdom and guidance can be found by listening to different aspects of nature and oneself. By listening to the wind, one can attune themselves to messages from the natural world. By embracing silence, one can gain insight and clarity as it allows deeper understanding beyond words. And by listening to one's heart, one can access their true desires, feelings, and truths that may not be apparent through rational thought alone. How does it apply to us as humans? As humans, this quote encourages us to connect with our surroundings and inner selves in profound ways. Overall, the quote urges us to be mindful listeners to the world around us and listen to our inner selves and the wisdom that arises from both. And that's the much we have for you today on this episode of Words of Wisdom. We hope you really enjoyed every part of the show. Do well to stick around with us same time next week Thursday for yet more interesting proverbial statements. But before I leave, I have a quote for you all, which is, sometimes it is hard to believe the truth. That is why sometimes we have to lie. Till I come your way again next time, bye. Stay cool and bye for now. I am Masfit.